The conflicts overseas in Israel and also in Ukraine continue tonight, but there are also tensions at our southern border here in Texas. Here to talk more about this is House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Michael McCaul. Congressman, thank you so much for making the time today.
Well, thanks, Katie. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with the conflict at the southern border. You recently held a big hearing on the Remain in Mexico policy as well as border threats. What did you learn at this meeting?
Well, I really want to hold the administration's feet to the fire on this because this policy in the prior administration was working. It's very simple. When you apply for political asylum, once you enter the United States, you're removed to Mexico pending the adjudication of your claim. What does that mean? That means that you're not in the United States and then released into society with catch and release because we don't have enough detention space. This program was working. When the President Biden and Mayorkas rescinded that policy on day one, it changed everything. And the cartels knew that and they exploit it. And now we have over 7 million encounters, hundreds of thousands of people that have died from fentanyl poisoning and 300 people on the terror watch list who have come into the country. So I think it's become very dangerous. It's a national security issue. And that's why I agree that it should be part of the overall, Israel package, Ukraine package, and also the threat to the Pacific and Taiwan, specifically from communist China.
Texas passed border security legislation during this special session. How do you think this will help at the border, and what would you still like to see done with Congress?
Well, I applaud my state counterparts, but this is a federal responsibility. It's a responsibility that the federal government and this administration have failed in and have let down the American people. And I can tell you, I talked to people on the other side of the aisle who agree with me. They want the border more secure, and they know that it's out of control and it's chaos. And so the federal government needs to step up to the plate. I'm hopeful in this national security supplemental that we can get meaningful policy changes, meaningful border security.